Bell, and we've been summoned by the High Priestess of Libraries.
Probably the Beatrice letters.
Probably, and we should probably bring them. It's probably about the Avalanche thieves stealing it. We need to be our best presentive because we don't want to lose the Beatrice letters.
I hate this job. We gotta deal about all the Beatrice letters, Avalanche thieves. I hate this job. It's turned into a disaster.
We're short-staffed, but that's all right. All right, let's get ready. We need to be very presentable.
Oh, my phone's ringing. Hello? Captain Guard's coming back!
Let's go get him.
Yeah, he's at the... Oh, is that the place that we're going? Okay, good. Okay, see you there.
Where do we get Captain Guard?
2 blocks north and then turn right.
Okay.
And there'll be a very large establishment that is impossible to miss. And
Okay.
then we need you to take us to the High Priestess Libraries establishment, please.
We will. We shall. We must!
Thank you, sir.
Hello, I'm not retiring.
Captain Guard! Are you coming back to the library?
Yeah, they retired me from my old office because it catched the fire. Okay.
We're waiting for the High Priestess of Libraries. She wants to talk to us about the Beatrice letters, but we don't know what it is.
What's that? Seriously, the Beatrice letters again?
It's a book about the Avalanche thieves.
The people that stole the Beatrice letters. You mean the bad guys?
The travels of the Avalanche thieves. They've been everywhere.
Everywhere in the world?
Yeah. Oh, look. They've been everywhere. And look, the Avalanche thieves are the only known gang to commit the first ever successful theft of the Beatrice letters at Sky High Library.
I need someone to rest.
But Sky High Library has recovered the Beatrice letters and it is returned to their library.
There's another one here about the symbol of the snake. Chapter 4.
Wow. What does it say about it? What does it mean?
It says, the symbol of the snake is called the crying snake. It was made by Taylor Mist, the owner of the Avalanche thieves. But she died in 1974. It also says a purple ring is for a warning. A rose gold ring is for theft, and a black ring or black snake necklace means they're coming. What are you talking about? They're coming.
There's nothing left to do but wait for the High Priestess of Libraries.
We
just have to wait for the High Priestess of Libraries. That's the only thing that matters right now.
Hello, man.
Welcome, High Priestess of Libraries.
I am Madame Lula. I have come to check out what is going on with the
Beatrice letters, ma'am?
Beatrice letters. I am here as the High Priestess of Libraries to learn.
Would you like to see the Beatrice letters, ma'am?
I certainly would. I'm certainly glad to see that they are present and accounted for. May I see, and I would like to know how you have authenticated and know this is the real Beatrice letters.
Well, I have seen copies and I have seen the original, obviously, and I've studied little details about it, and I'm fairly certain that
it is
the original.
only obvious because you say it is. I'm concerned about any book that has the word letters written backwards.
Well,
Well, I mean, how can you, wouldn't someone actually write letters right?
well, it's just because of the way that it's been cut out, but the important thing is that the letters are here, and they are the real letters, and we have recovered them.
And how did they go missing?
Well,
Well, somebody stole them.
Yes.
Who
Gang
stole them?
called the Abenanchi
Abenanchi
Thieves.
Thieves. There's a book about it in
Yes.
this library.
They came in during the night and they...
How did they get in during the night? I thought you paid a night watchman.
Well, he kind of, sort of fell asleep, but
What good is a night watchman who fell asleep? Was he eating too much sugar?
perhaps, I'm not sure about his eating habits, but maybe. He had been standing in the same position all day and didn't get any rest, so...
Seems to me that you're not following proper procedures in allowing an employee the proper rest in between shifts.
Well,
This seems to me to be very irresponsible on your part.
if you would like us to, we can change our protocols on that, but I heard that you were considering removing the Beatrice letters from our
Absolutely.
hair and
These
putting
are
it
very
together.
precious letters. You have them in a terrible, falling apart box. You have a night watchman who falls asleep instead of watching.
Well,
It seems to me that these letters, these precious letters, should have better protection
well,
than what you're providing.
I have a
We
proposal.
do keep them in a
We do have
cabinet
a
with
locked
the lock on
cabinet
it.
now, which is much better than what we used to have.
What is this chief librarian? Is A absent
The
and
chief
B
li-
a he?
The chief librarian is a maiden.
Yes, he's on a business trip, and he was the founder of the library, and we were recruited by him, but he's been on a lot of business trips lately because of our boss.
Or boss?
Well,
It's
there's
you-
you, and then there's all the bosses of the actual outputs, which that's the boss I'm talking about.
I would suggest that you be very careful about allowing men to be in control.
I
I
have
am very concerned about this precious book.
I have a proposal. We
I
would
will
very
hear
much
the proposal.
we would very much like to continue to be the caretakers of this book. So, if you would allow us to continue to take care of this book for a month per se, and you could send somebody back with us to observe our protocols and procedures, and based on what information they bring back to you, then
Speaking of protocols and procedures, I would like to know how you retrieved this book
well,
after you so inappropriately lost it.
we found out where their base was located, where they formed
Who was the they?
the Abenanchi Thieves.
Oh, yes, those wicked Abenanchis.
Went into their base and we retrieved the Beatrice letters with the use of a couple of swords that we keep hidden in the library.
Swords hidden in the library. What did you have to say for yourself, Pipsqueak?
What? Well,
Well,
I'm the novelist of the library, so I do write some of the books for the library, and
I see.
I also help Captain Guard sometimes, and I also build new furniture for the library.
What did you have to do with the recovery of this precious book?
We went to the thieves' yard, and
All three of us.
yeah, and
Four of us.
we fought off a bad guy called Mr. Clawman, who is
That was
the-
our nickname for him. He has 3 famous claws that he wears.
yeah.
It's just our nickname for him.
However, you two and who else went?
The chief librarian and the captain guard.
I see. In that case, who was left to guard all the other books in the library? See, that's your really dangerous spot. That's a hole in your security.
A girl named Emily She's the boss's niece.
Yes, and she's
Boss's
been-
niece, that is definitely a qualification. It's a very precious book. I helped write it myself. Now, what assurance can you give me? What security can you give me? What collateral would you give me if I allowed you to keep this for another month?
Well, we would keep it in the cabinet for the majority of the time unless anyone wishes to read it. If anyone wishes to read it, we would probably lock down the entire library so no one could go in or out. And during the night, perhaps so that we can all get some sleep, we can rotate our watches on the book so that it does not get stolen.
Now, I'm looking for some assurance that includes collateral that has some worth. So I'm looking at your necklace and wondering if that could be collateral. That precious necklace.
Well,
Would you be willing for me to have that necklace for as long as you have this book?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
How are you going to feel all naked without the necklace?
Well, it's sort of an evidence.
it was left by the Abernathy thieves.
Last night.
So
Last night it was left.
it isn't exactly,
And it means they're coming again to the library.
So,
but
well,
we will definitely make sure they don't come back.
well, I suppose we can do this as long as we shake on it.
Good.
Cecily, would you like to shake on it? Yes, shake your tail, dear. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Thank you for your compromise, ma'am.
Well, we will see how well you do with this responsibility.
Yes. Okay, we're almost back to the library. I was thinking now, if we're gonna convince whoever's watching us that we're responsible enough to keep the Beatrice letters, we need help. We can't do this on our own.
We need a replacement for Zane.
Just a temporary one. He's coming back.
Yeah.
I'll call in for one when we get back.
Yeah.
All right, we're here.
Wait. Someone's calling. Hello? Hi, Zane. So you're actually oh no. Really? Okay, bye. He said it's updating that he's gonna be back in 2 weeks.
All right. Well, it's okay. Well, then we definitely need a replacement. Hey, I'm calling in for a replacement. Hello, sir? Do you work in the High Priestess Librarians establishment? Oh, good. Well, one of our chief librarians is off on a business trip, and we are requesting a temporary replacement. Excellent. When do you think she'll be able to arrive? Tomorrow. That's excellent. All right. Thank you, sir. Getting a replacement tomorrow!